Performance art and street theater encompass a huge range of activities. They may propagandize and agitate the system, but they also build a sense of community among the participants. The Living Theater and the Bread and Puppet Theater have, for over 50 years, used collective performance to bring their message and art to cities and towns around the world. Czechoslovakian performance artist Milan Kohout also performs across the globe, compelling interaction with his audience.
I want to do political art just in front of your face. Only because you don't want to listen to me, you don't like my message. It doesn't mean that I would not be telling it to you. You know, that was my confusion, because sometimes people were like, it's annoying, you are jumping in our faces, you know. Just go and tell it to the people who agree with you. Well, it would be very easy, you know. Then you are like in some kind of a safe, segregated space where you can like sort of masturbate your own artistic feeling and political expressions, you know. That was completely contradictional to my understanding of being an artist. Artists should be the conscious of the whole society. However society like it or dislike it, it should be still sort of trying to remind the society that there is something wrong. You know. I got a permission to do a performance piece on South Station, in that lobby of South Station. I got even the permission to use that loudspeakers, so I had a wireless mic talking. I built a cage, nice silver cage, and I was standing there for about 2 or 3 hours during the rush hour. And I was talking to the people, just standing in that cage, and I was just telling them a simple message, still repeated. Look, I know that it's weird that I'm standing inside of the cage. I fully recognize that I'm inside of the cage, and I fully recognize that this society had the right to put me to that cage, you know, in past. Because I was a big critic of capitalist economic system, and they put me to the cage. But now I changed my mind. I already love capitalism, I love market economy, I love everything what represents this country, everything. So there is no need to keep me in the cage anymore. Just believe me, trust me, let me go. It has proved me that capitalist economy is really the best economy in the whole world, you know. It's an economy which is working the best way, you know. And I used to say those things which were criticizing capitalist economy, but not anymore. I want to be as free as you are, you know, my fellow Americans. Now I agree that the healthcare should be unequal. Whoever doesn't have money should not get any healthcare. You know, if you don't make your money, just stay in your poor class, you know, stay in your ghetto, whatever, you know. If you don't have good school, fine, because you are poor, you don't have a right for good school. That's what I'm saying now. And it was interesting that the people passing around the cage that sometimes forgot that I was inside of the cage and started to discuss with me and opposing me, my new enlightened thoughts, trying to tell me, no, actually your previous thoughts were good, you know. So it was like some kind of a playing with that reality, you know. Therefore I am telling you how stupid I was before.
Well, you're not demonstrating that you're any smarter now. You're staying in the cage on your own free will.
Yes, I know, it's very awkward and it's very painful, you know. And maybe they still don't trust me. I don't know, it's money, materialism, you know, and all that stuff, you know.
Do you really believe what you're saying? Do you really believe and think what you're saying?
Sure, I believe that I am better, that I deserve. Because of my piece, they called cup. There was standing cup, and I was saying, for example, look at that cup for example. Now I admire. He is a defender of our democracy. But in past, just the sample, what I was thinking about cops in past, let me tell you what I used to say. I used to say, you are a servant of rich people, only because they are paying you. You are doing whatever you would beat poor people to death, And that cop was like, and I read in his eyes like, if I could shoot your head off. But I was saying, I don't think that anymore. I changed my mind. It's only the example what I was saying about you.